All right, everybody. I want us to look at a few more problems because we went over the problems for the function notation for quite some time in class today. So please make sure that you understand how to get everything into y equals mx plus b and that you have to do that before substitution. So let's look at another problem. Find the rate of discount if the discount is $40 and the original price is $200. Okay, so this goes for that same formula that we were looking at for MSRP, which is that S equals the list price minus the rate of the list price, and that's going to give us our discounted amount. That's going to give us how much are we actually paying. Okay, so we're looking for the rate of discount. So we're going to solve this for R. Remember I told you you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to, what you would do is you would factor out the big L. So you'd get S equals L. What's left here is 1. What's here is minus R. And if we're solving this for the rate, we divide both sides by L. And we get that S over L equals 1 minus R. We would subtract 1 from both sides. Subtract 1, I'd get S over L minus 1 equals negative R. Oh goodness, and then I have to take the opposite of every part. So I get minus S over L minus 1 equals R. If you understand that, that's going to help you solve for rate. But it's really okay if you just take it from this point. I'm okay on these ones if you just take it from here. So we're going to write our equation now. And so this is that our list price, we know the original price is $200. Okay, so that's going to be our L. So 200 minus, and it's that R that we don't know. So we're letting R equal rate. Okay, so that's going to stay R, and that's going to be R of 200. And when we're done with all of that, our discounted amount is $40. Okay, so we have 40 equals 200. And I'm going to reverse these because that doesn't look right algebraically. Minus 200R. And so I'm going to subtract 200 from both sides. I get that negative 160 equals negative 200R. Give me some more space here. Divide by negative 200. Divide by negative 200. This is where your calculator comes in awfully handy. 160 divided by 200 gives me 0.8 as my R. And remember, this is a rate, so I have to turn this into a percent. Every time you see a rate, you should think times 100. So I can move this over, times 100, whoop, and I get that my rate is 80%. Okay, so find the rate of discount if the discount is $40 and the original price is $200. It means it's going to be, well, 80% is what we have as our list. So what does that mean our discounted price was? This is our sale price. That means our discount was 20%. You have to understand that. Okay, do you understand that your rate right here is what you subtracted from here? So you need to subtract that from 100%. Okay, number 5. The perimeter of the NFL football field, excluding the end zone, is 920 feet. If the length is 100 feet, then what is the width? Okay, if the length is 100, so what is the width? We're going to say let W equal width. Okay, and our formula for this is perimeter equals 2L plus 2W. Now we're going to solve this for W so that we can work with this a little clearer. So I'm going to come down here and rewrite this. P equals 2L plus 2W. Subtract my 2L from both sides. I get that P minus 2L equals 2W. Divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. I get that P minus 2L all over 2. You can distribute that to each part, and you can just leave it just like this because we're going to be plugging something in. Okay? So we know a lot of this information. We know the perimeter. Okay, so we look back up and we have the perimeter is 920 feet. And we want the width. Oh, the length is 100. We got a lot of things we can fill in this formula. So we have 920 minus 2 times 100 divided by 2. It's going to give me my width. Now, remember, you cannot take this 2 and this 2. The order of operations says I have to do what's on the top first. So I get 920 minus 200, which is 720, over 2 equals W. Divide that, you get that 360 equals W. Okay, well, let's see if that works. The perimeter equals 2 times width plus 2 times length. We say that this width, we're saying now, perimeter equals 2 times 360 plus 2 times 100. Okay, perimeter equals, that gets us right back to 720 plus 200, and we did say that it was 920. Now, let's look back up at our units, feet. Make sure you label it. So, label of solution is 360 feet. I want to go back up to a problem. Something just came to mind really quickly. The last one we did, and I think that right here, this 80%, remember this 80% right here is what we say is what we paid. Remember, the sale price is what we paid. So that's why I needed to subtract that from 100% to see what I saved. Feel free to ask me any questions if you don't understand that part of it, but that just came to mind. I thought that would clarify that. Remember, S means what we paid, and they asked us what percent of discount, what was our rate of discount, so we need that to be 20. All right, let's do one more. A trapezoid, what a great word to say, with height 20 inches and lower base 8 inches, has an area of 200 square inches. What's the length of the upper base? Well, we're definitely going to be looking for the length of the upper base. So why don't we call that, let's let B2 be the upper base. Now you're going to have your handy dandy note card, or I will run through all of the equations on the video again for you. So we're going to write the formula. Area equals 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. We're going to solve this for base 2 because that's what we want to know. So this is a tough one. I'm going to get rid of all kinds of stuff first. I don't like distributing to all that craziness. Okay, so I'm going to multiply everything by 2. That's the inverse of 1/2. And so my area equals height times base, 2 height. I don't know why I crossed that one off. Got excited about crossing things off. Base 1 plus base 2. I'm going to divide both sides by h. I get that 2a equals base over h equals base 1 plus base 2. And I get that base 2 by itself, so I'm going to subtract base 1 from both sides. And I get that 2a over h minus base 1 equals base 2. You okay? Okay. You need to cough in your elbow. You're making really loud noise. Okay, Bubbas. Okay, now you can solve these without solving for the equation, but it's not practicing what we're learning in class. So please make sure you try to solve these for the equation before you put them in. Now let's look at the information that they gave us. I'm going to draw a picture. That's going to help me a ton. A trapezoid with height 20. Draw my trapezoid. This is 20. We don't know our base 2. And our base 1 is 8. Okay, its area is 200. So let's plug all that information into the equation that we came up with. So we have our area. We know that's 200. So 2 times 200. And we know our height is 20. So over our height, which is 20, and our base 1 minus base 1, which is 8. Okay, so 2 times 200 is 400, divided by 20, love knocking those zeros out, minus 8 equals B2. 40 divided by 2 is 20, minus 8 is B2. That's going to give us 12 as B2. You can put that back into your original equation and check it. Guys, these are not easy, and there's a really long process that comes along with these, which is really solving the equation for the variable we're looking for, which is a major component of what we're looking for, and then plugging everything in. Remember to do this part first. That is a requirement, not an option. So I hope some of these helped you. I'm just going to go back up really quick and show you the equations one more time, so you can copy those and you can use your pause button and get them into your notes if you weren't able to get on the OneNote today. If you're not on the OneNote, please let me know. Okay. So here are your formulas. Simple interest, perimeter of a rectangle, MSRP and rate of discount, volume of a cube, area of a triangle. Are you okay, babe? Got to check on my kiddo while he's here too. Circumference or perimeter of the circle. Area of a trapezoid. Okay, so you can pause at any point if you need to write these in your notes. And remember, you can have a note card for these. So I don't expect you to memorize these. I do need you to know that rate, it has to be percent, but you can write that on your note card as well. You can write anything about these formulas you want. You just can't put any equations to solve on your note card. Go through these one more time. Whoops. All right, guys, I hope that helps you get through your homework a little bit better. And definitely, if you have issues with these, start a discussion with your classmates on Canvas. That's totally fine with me. I will actually get a board started for you guys so you can talk about them. All right, have a good evening. Bye-bye.